My head. Should have never touched those bottles. Why do I suddenly have a preference for the sticky bomb launcher? Hey!
Never again will you putrefy our quarters with the foul stench of cheap dollar store liquor. Are we clear?
Crystal!
We'll discuss the repercussions of your reckless behavior soon. Until then, you've got another class that needs your attention.
You should do, pal. And this one's got an assortment of miniguns that's sure to put a smile on that face.
What the
Fuck!
Ooh, sweet! I wasn't expecting to see the...
Huh. Nice shot.
I don't know how or why you've decided to leave your game, Erasmus, but I'm about to have Blue send you back with an entirely new mug.
Wait, I ain't no evil wizard, honest. I'm just a lowly hat salesman who wanted to hang. It's also that time of the year, and I thought, why not dress up for the occasion?
It's already Halloween? Never mind. Alright. If you aren't Erasmus, then answer this very important question. Why do you have my face? And is that a mouth?
Damn straight. What? Weren't expecting somebody else to have such devilishly good looks? I don't know, man, I don't know. I just look like this, aight? Wasn't exactly my choice to ditch basic facial features. I'm you, in a cosmic sort of way.
Blue, is this idiot really what I think he is?
Not exactly. However, he isn't lying either. How did you manage to infiltrate the premises without alerting the staff?
All I did was follow a trail. That's it. You think somebody who makes tiny hats for a living would know how to sandfish his way into a secret room? Listen, Scream Fortress is upon us and the full moon's still out. Why not collaborate like we're a bunch of trick-or-treaters? Next to Sasha, ain't it? That's bound to be a good time.
Well, I've got news for you, buddy. I don't know what this trick-or-treating business is about, but if there's one thing in TF2 that annoys me as much as Demo Man, it's suffering through a round as the heavy. Oh sure, you're lugging around a super effective minigun, mowing down scouts, soldiers, demos, pyros, and opposing heavies alike. Find a medic who's willing to shove his minigun up your ass and you're all set to recreate episode 9 of Valve's Meet the series. You are the baddest motherfucker on the battlefield. You are the cart pusher, the point capturer, the team's lead-spitting, ass-kicking, sandwich-eating, $400,000 wasting wall. You're also prey to every damn spy in the game. Seriously, a single tickle to the ass and it's over. Say goodbye to whatever potential kill streak you had going, wipe those tears, blow that nose, and toss the handkerchief into the sea, cause your momentum ain't coming back from this cruise. You'd think the big man's insurmountable mass would at least absorb some of the initial stab. I mean, look at it. It's the length of a gnat's dick. What, does Frenchie have a secret mechanism built into this tiny knife? Does it extend when coming in contact with human blood? I'd like to know. No, really, I'd like to know. I tell ya, there's nothing more frustrating than having to slowly walk your fat ass back into the fight, doing these ridiculous turnaround hops so you're not blindsided by anybody, only to get jumped at the last second by some clown named Karasa or a Lime Scout who wasn't there seconds ago. There's too many instances where this 300 health pool feels like 175. And no, it's not because I'm using the gloves of running urgently. I tossed them into the trash after their horrible revamp. Which means unless the prospect of having your melee weapon out to cover large distances sounds appealing, despite the fact it's ticking your health down when you're supposed to be the tank, our bald-headed friend is stuck relying on these tiny legs. Damn it, we're a soldier when you need him.
Staving off Fortress's enemies. The Japanese Mafia.
Seriously?
In a cosmic sort of way. Except they ain't Japanese. In fact, I don't even know what they are.
You know what else sucks? Silent killers. You can get picked inside of a crowd if that slippery bastard decided to use YER, and there's a relatively high chance he'll chain stab everybody else. If I could simply borrow Pyro's flamethrower for a couple milliseconds, I'll gladly take care of this rotted infestation in a heartbeat myself. Show them what happens when they snort their disgusting laugh into my head for the millionth time. Don't get me wrong. In spite of my incessant bitching, I do love the carnage Heavy can cause. Most of these miniguns are the work of kings. Jumping out from behind cover, surprising some poor fool who's now staring down the barrel of your superior firearm, hearing those pained screams as they ragdoll to the floor, the catharsis that gives me is very rarely matched. Same for when you can face down an enemy team or sneak up behind them for a hefty surprise. They're in the spirit of Scream Fortress as much as you are.
In spite of his tremendous bulk and intimidating weaponry, the Heavy's minigun boasting an attack interval of 0.105, ejecting 4 bullets per shot, inflicts about 15% less damage to a level 2 sentry, and 20% against a level 3. If the immediate destruction of a sentry nest is in your paltry future, it would be wise to seek the aid of a demo man utilizing the sticky bomb launcher.
Ignore that sentient desk lamp. This big boy is capable of removing a nest all on his own. Once you've got the pressure going, there ain't a class capable of stopping you. Not a building, nor another Heavy. And standing your ground against everything as the cart's pushed or the point is held keeps me coming back for more pain. Most of the time. See this? As per usual, I can't enjoy nice things. However, for you Misha enthusiasts, this right here is your bestest friend in the whole wide mercenary world. A self-sustaining powerhouse for you, and a helpful pickup for the rest of the team. Who needs the banana? Damn thing is plain anyway. Steak's fine if somebody's seeking a fist fight. Chocolate... What's better than whatever I just tossed? Stick to your pal. Sandwich will make sure you don't suffer a respawn. It's those moments in between the action that seriously grind my enjoyment down to a halt. Made even more apparent if your engineer decides not to build a teleporter, which happens far more than it should. Hell, maybe I wouldn't be spending all this time complaining if it weren't for... Holy Mary, Mother of Joseph.
Sniper problems?
Yeah. Him. The Devourer of Gods. Remember how I said Heavy is Spy's prime target? Forget it. Even he plays second fiddle to the unholy sniper. At least the Frenchman still has to get close for a kill. Anytime I regain an interest in picking this class, I've got to be ready to dodge an overly experienced fake Australian taking potshots at me from across the map. Doesn't matter if I try a different path either. I'm simply delaying the inevitable. He's going to shoot me. Spies? Sure. Whatever. Call me bad. You wouldn't be wrong. I rarely touch this class. They'll always remain a thorn in my backside, especially the ones who think using the diamond back equals skill, but given enough time, I'll adapt to their little mind game. Mr. Mundy, on the other hand, most I can hope for is whoever's playing them sucks or tunnel vision's a single choke point. There ain't nothing scarier and more oppressive than a good sniper.
I'm gonna have to take that one as a bet.
Wait, what?
Darkness falls across the land. The dancing hour is close at hand. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to spasm. For no mere mortal can resist the awesome might of Fortress.
So many spells. So many spells. I'm getting lit on fire. Covered in Girardi, I'm being pulled halfway across the map. Jumping straight into the moon. Being forced to dance. Heads growing to the size of blues.
Pardon?
Getting chased by some pumpkin-headed marauder? Worrying about crit rockets coming from the Demoman's possessed eye? And you know what? I'd take this over the other two any day of the week. Believe me, if this were all permanent, I'd be quaking in my coat. Thankfully, this is all seasonal, and even I can enjoy a good fright every now and then. Plus, I also dig the spooky aesthetic these maps have going. Snipers and spies, on the other hand, no.
Surely our favorite chain gunner has something at his disposal that tickles your fancy. Especially when aimed at a certain mask-wearing coward.
Getting up close and personal with a spy isn't the smartest idea, but I guess it's worth the trouble when the killing gloves of boxing come into play. You're the strongest man in the game smacking fools around using a pair of boxing gloves. Gaining crits is a reward for every kill. What ain't there to love? Oh, what I'd give to punch a spy in his face mid-stab. Finger guns are cool too, I guess, and the Tomislav's versatility is nice in situations where the minigun falls off. The Holiday Punch countering a medic super push is another highlight. It's effective and funny. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of random crits anymore. Listen, I ain't ripping on anybody if heavy is their favorite class. There's moments where I can see why. I'll applaud anyone who can make him work, because a good heavy is both scary and a godsend. My main issue is having to rely on engineers and medics to properly take advantage of your pros. One negates an excruciating walk, the other keeps you tanky. Without either, you're nowhere near as dangerous as you can be. Outside of what feels like required help, which might not even be available depending on the other players, hyper-focusing objectives has never been my way of playing. I want to cause merciless extermination on my own before circling back to help us win. There's a certain expectation when picking the big man. Everybody counts on you to weather a hail of rockets, grenades, and bullets. Stay an indomitable wall. Dying becomes demoralizing. All this health doesn't matter much in the long run when an enemy team, be it soldier, demo, sniper, spy, pyro, decides to focus you. And when a team's bulwark falls on last, start praying. There, you got your collaboration. Now get out of my room.
Hey, wait a sec, hold on, this don't need to get ugly.
Life's bullshit enough as is. I don't need some look-alike complicating it further.
A collaboration was just my way of trying to soften you up. Build a bridge. It isn't the actual reason why I was here. I need your help.
This'll be interesting.
You've been dealt a bad hand by them before. They're hackers.